Hey there, Kiana here. I'm part of the Stedman Solutions team. I'm here with Steve Stedman, and we recently just released a joint types course. It's available now. We'll have a link down below. It's an amazing course for someone really getting confused over the different joint types. There's work, there's assignments, there is sample code and everything. But today I'm here because earlier today, Steve and I had a little argument. We don't get in arguments often, do we, Steve?
No, no, but this is interesting because it's more of a debate than a true argument. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And so we want to, in the next month or two, release a new SQL course. And our argument is which one to release next. I personally want to release the Getting Started with SQL Server, and Steve wants to release a backup and restore course.
Yep.
Tell us more about the backup and restore course.
Well, the backup and restore course, I mean, it's one of those things that I've worked on for 7 or 8 years. I've presented at different conferences, and it's been one of those courses that's been really popular when I presented at a conference. But I've expanded on it, and I've grown it a bit more. So now we cover things like recovery point objectives, recovery time objectives, meaning what are you going to lose when you have to restore, and how long is it going to take you to get that back? We're going to cover things like the different backup types, how to build automated restore scripts so that when you run your backup, you've already got a T-SQL script there. You can just open and run if you need to do the restore, and you don't have to go and figure out how do I get it back. We're going to make sure that we cover things like what are the true things that are important to backup, and what are you going to handle in the event of a ransomware attack, where, for instance, all of your database, all your servers are encrypted in some way. What do you have for a cloud backup, and how can we get that back? And then the other course is the Introduction to SQL Server course. And this is one that I think this one's a lot of fun too, but it's kind of a different level. The backup and recovery one is really kind of a 300 level kind of course, where the introduction one is kind of like a 100 level or slightly less than 100 level. It's how do you get started? And the introduction, getting started with SQL Server 1 covers it's intended for people who've never used SQL Server, never installed it, and we're going to go through how to get everything installed on your laptop or your local computer so that you can run SQL Server, how we're going to do that without costing you any money to go and buy licensing for it, and how to get you to a point that you can run queries, create databases, and then move on to all the other really cool stuff with SQL Server. So it's kind of that foundation that gives new people the ability to get going with SQL Server.
Which would be a great next course to release.
It would, but I think the backup and recovery would be a great next course as well. So we've got to work out, and instead of us fighting this out, because I don't think we're ever going to get to it today on our battle here,
Nope.
we'd love to get some feedback from people. Which would you rather have? Would you rather have the backup and recovery course, or would you rather have the Getting Started with SQL Server course?
Yeah, exactly. And in the end, it's for you guys. It's not for us. So let us know what you'd want to see put out there.